Now we have studied before that Earth exerts gravitational force on any object near it. According to Newton's second law of motion, what is Newton's second law of motion? That due to the gravitational force of the Earth on any object leads to its acceleration, and this acceleration is known as acceleration due to gravity. Which is denoted by the letter symbol. What is the symbol of acceleration due to gravity? And it is a vector quantity. Now the gravitational force of attraction is always toward the center of the earth. Therefore, acceleration due to gravity is also towards the center of the earth, that is vertically downwards. Now we can find out the value of G by using Newton's universal law of gravitation for an object of mass m, which is at a distance of r from the center of the earth. So distance of the object from the center of the earth is equal to how much? R. Therefore force will be equal to what? G m upon r square, where m is what? M is equal to mass of the earth. Now F, another formula of F is equal to what? M into G. Both are force, so that this should be equal to this. Therefore mg should be equal to G m upon r square. M and M will get cancelled, therefore G is equal to what? G m upon r square. Now supposing the object is on the surface of the earth, if it is on the surface of the earth, then what will be the distance of this object from the center of the earth? It will be equal to the radius of the earth. Therefore G is equal to what? G m upon r square. If you put the value of G 6.67 into 10 to the power of minus 11, mass of the earth is how much? 6 into 10 to the power of 24 kg, and our radius of the earth is equal to how much? 6.4 into 10 to the power of 6, the whole square. If you calculate this value, it will come around 9.77 meter per second square. So this is a value of G. Since the value of G depends upon the universal gravitational constant, which is constant, mass of the earth is constant, it will not change, and radius of the earth so it depends upon G, mass of the earth, and radius of the earth. Therefore it does not depend upon the properties of the object. So it's not dependent upon the properties of the object. Now variation of G. How does a G varies? There are three things on which the G depends upon. Let us discuss about that. Now can you tell, which is given on page number 8, they have given if the mass of the earth, let us assume the mass of the earth be equal to m and radius of the earth be equal to r, then if the mass of the earth is doubled, then m dash, let us take that as m dash, it is twice m, and radius of the earth is half of it, that is r upon 2. So let r dash be equal to r upon 2. You have to find out G dash. Now G is equal to what? Gm upon r square. Let us take that as 1. So G dash will be equal to what? G m dash upon r dash the whole square. That's equal to G. What is m dash? 2m. 2m upon, what is r dash? R upon 2 the whole square. That's equal to G 2m upon r square upon 4. Now take this r square upon 4 into the numerator. You will get G dash is equal to what? G 2m into 4 upon r square. So that's equal to how much? 2 4s are 8. So Gm into 8 upon r square. Now what is Gm upon r square? Gm upon r square is equal to G. So G dash is equal to G into 8 from 1. Now what is the value of G? We had just now discussed that G is equal to 9.77 meter per second square. Let us take this as 9.8. So 9.8 into 8. So that's equal to 78.4 meter per second square. So that's the value of G dash, but the mass of the earth is double and the radius of the earth is half of what it is now. Now variation in the value of G. The first one is what? How does G changes its value? G change along the surface of the earth. If a thing is on the surface of the earth, how does the value of the G changes? That is what is shown over here. Now the earth is not spherical in shape. It flattens at the pole and it bulges at the equator. So earth is like this, it bulges at the equator and it is flattened at the pole. Why it is flattened at the pole and bulges at the equator? Because of the rotation of the earth. Therefore the distance between the radius of the earth is different at the pole and at the equator. At the pole it is the smallest, radius is smallest, and at the equator it is the biggest. So distance of the point on the surface of the earth up to the center, at the pole it is smallest and at the equator it is the largest. Accordingly the value of G also changes. The value of G at the pole is the biggest. At the pole it is biggest. It is how much? 9.832 meter per second square. And at the equator the value of G is smallest. How much it is? 9.78 meter per second square. Now variation in value of G. Second one is change with the height. As the height increases of an object from the surface of the earth, the value of G decreases. So the value of G decreases as the height from the surface of the earth goes on increasing. The value of G decreases. Why it decreases? Because height is inversely proportional, not directly proportional, it is inversely proportional. That is why the value of G also goes on decreasing. You have studied that as one increases, the other one decreases in inverse proportion. But an object which is at a small height compared to that of the radius of the earth, the value of G is not affected much. The value of G is changed very negligible. So we don't consider for an object which is thrown at a smaller height compared to that of the radius of the earth, this height is very small. So over here the value of G, it doesn't affect much. But in case of artificial satellite which is at a greater height from the surface of the earth, we have to consider the value of G. As over here, if the height goes on increasing, the value of G decreases. Now for example, if anything is on the surface of the earth, for example over here the object is on the surface of the earth, that is 0 kilometer. So if the height is 0 kilometer, that is on the surface of the earth, then G is equal to how much? 9.8 meter per second square. So when an object is at 0 kilometer, the value of G is how much? 9.8 meter second square. Now consider the Mount Everest. Mount Everest is at a height of 8.8 kilometer. Though the height is 8.8 kilometer, the height has increased, but it doesn't affect the value of G because this is very small compared to that of the radius of the earth. So over here it doesn't affect. So even if the Mount Everest is at 8.8 kilometer, the value of G is not affected much. It is 9.8 meter per second square. Now consider a man-made balloon which is at a height 36.6 kilometer. So the man-made balloon is at height 36.6 kilometer. The value of G is how much? 9.77 meter per second square. Now consider a weather satellite which is at a height of 400 kilometer. The value of G is how much? 8.7 meter per second square. Now consider a communication satellite. It is at what height? 35,700 kilometer. It is a height of 35,700 kilometer. The value of G becomes how much? 0.255 meter per second square. So from this table you can come to know as the height goes on increasing, the value of G goes on decreasing. The value of G changes with the depth. Supposing if an object goes inside the earth, then the distance between the object and the center of the earth decreases. It is less compared to that of the radius of the earth. So distance between the object and the center of the earth decreases. Therefore, the part of the earth which contributes towards the force of attraction which is felt on the object also decreases, that is, mass also decreases. So when you know that G is equal to Gm upon R square, here R also decreases, mass also decreases, therefore G, the value of G also decreases. So when you go deep inside the earth, the radius decreases, mass is only this much is taken into consideration, so mass also decreases, therefore the value of G also decreases. Now mass of the different planets and that of the moon is different, and same way the radius of the different planets and the moon is also different, therefore the value of G is also different in all the planets and the moon. The value of G on the moon is how much? 1/6 of the value on the earth. If with the same force, if we apply it on the moon, we will jump 6 times higher as compared to that on the earth. Now what will be the value of G? The value of G at the center of the earth. So at the center of the earth, the value of G is 0. Why it is 0? So G will be 0 at the center of the earth. Why? Because over here radius is also 0 and mass is also equal to 0. Therefore value of G is also equal to 0. So at the center of the earth, the value of G is 0.